Placido Cortese was a member of a secret rescue mission that helped Jewish people, Allied soldiers, and other persecuted groups during the Second World War. He died after brutal and terrible tortures. He was born in 1907 in modern-day Croatia into an Italian family. He entered the Order of Friars Minor Conventual when he was 13. He was ordained at the age of 23 and assigned to the Basilica of St. Anthony in Padua. In 1937, he was appointed director of the Messaggero di Sant'Antonio magazine. During his time as director, the magazine gained 500,000 new readers worldwide. He loved writing and photography, and he would often contribute to articles. He was known for his kind and humble character and was always sensitive to the needs of others. He slept very little and was described as being small and thin. His friend Carlo Bolzanella said, "Father Placido was an angel who was all heart." According to the Dicastery for the Causes of Saints, he was faithful to daily prayer, the celebration of the Eucharist, and devotion to Mary and St. Anthony. For him, the media were means of spreading the faith. His testimony was that of a simple, open, and helpful man who willingly offered himself to the exercise of his ministry, particularly to the sacrament of confession and spiritual direction. During the Second World War, he provided spiritual comfort to Slovenian and Croatian prisoners who had been sent to Padua. In 1943, Padua itself came under German occupation. Placido then became an important member of a rescue network in Padua that helped Jewish people, Allied soldiers, and others who faced persecution. According to the Vatican, he carried out this work not for any political reason, but from an abundance of charity in his heart. People who needed help would come to the basilica and speak to him in code. For example, they would tell him that they needed 5 eggs, which meant that they had 5 people who needed papers to flee to Switzerland. In October 1944, he was approached at the basilica by Gestapo spies who had infiltrated the rescue network. The spies offered Placido a ride in their car, and he was taken to a bunker where he faced brutal torture. Counterintelligence officer Vladimir Vonik said, "The Gestapo gouged out the eyes and cut off the tongue of Friar Placido Cortese and then buried him alive." Placido didn't give up any of his companions despite his suffering. The exact date of his death is unknown. Some sources say November 3rd, but others say as late as November 15th. After his death, he was cremated and his ashes were mixed with those of other victims. After the war, he received many posthumous honors. He received the Italian Gold Medal of Civil Merit and the Czechoslovakian Bronze Cross. He was declared venerable in 2021. Because they were both Franciscan friars in charge of Catholic publications who were killed by Nazis, he is sometimes called the Italian Maximilian Kolbe. The Dicastery for the Causes of Saints says, "His human nature was simple and welcoming, capable of patiently and benevolently addressing various situations of need. His willingness to help those wanted by the Nazi fascist regime was unwavering. The Germans likely arrested him because they interpreted his actions as political activity, but it was only charity that guided him, convinced that it should have no boundaries."